Welcome to Because We Said So, the podcast where Anissa and Jess dive into the beautiful chaos of motherhood, careers, and all the stuff in between. For the next 20 minutes, let's just hang out.
I was born ready to rumble. Welcome to Because We Said So. It's Thursday, and we're in April. April, the month of Passover, the month of Easter, the month of spring break, the month where it goes from cold to warm, the month where it rains, the month of ups and downs. I always said, like, if I was going to be actually a potato chip, I'd be rippled because I'm like, and I want to be more like a baked Lay's that's just flat.
Yeah, we're working on becoming
Baked Lay's.
flatliners. Yeah.
I mean, maybe I would be like a Cape Cod and have like some peaks and valleys. I mean, maybe that's more stable than just a flat lay.
Did you like the video I sent you on the weekend?
Which
or whenever?
one? I feel like we send so many. Which one?
The ball going up and down.
Oh my God, yes. I did like that one. And it did get to the end faster. The up and down did win over the straight road.
Yeah. So there's like this physics experiment. I don't know what it's called. It's called like the ball theory or something. And if a ball's going up and down, it gets to its goal faster than if you're just mellow, steady wins the race.
So should I stay a ripple?
Stay a ripple, baby.
Taking some stuff to mellow me out, but I guess I won't.
I'm taking stuff to mellow me out too. You are not best friends unless one of you is going through a chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is like perfectly fine. And then we just teeter-totter off of chaos.
I feel like now you're like kind of okay. And now I'm going crazy. I feel like we've switched.
It's like so much better for me. I'm sorry.
I'm like in a very chaotic time. Like I just have heart palpitations like randomly in the middle of the day. Like something's going to just light up on fire.
I'm so
It's fine.
sorry.
It's all going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Why wouldn't it be? Got this far.
Do you want to talk about it?
Of course I want to talk about it.
Tell me about it. Let's share.
Actually, I can't talk about it because I don't know. I just want it all to work out, and I sometimes have like juju. Like if I don't talk about it, then my juju will be better. I'm a little superstitious, yes. So we'll wait until like everything's wrapped up in a little bow, and then I'll share.
What else are you do you have other superstitious things that you do?
Yes, like if I'm
Tell me all of them.
Going in the car to like Long Island, I can't say out loud, I hope we don't hit traffic because then I know we will.
Okay. What else? I love these.
When I go on an airplane, I walk like onto the airplane with my right foot and I kiss like this, the side of the plane. That's like my good luck. My mom taught me that.
Tell me more.
Yeah. What else do I do? I like those are like the two things I could like really think of. Like if I say something out loud, like it won't come true. The opposite will happen. So sometimes I wake up and I'm like, this is going to be a fucking shitty day. It's going to be awful. Just so that it's better. Like every day Josh is going to be like, this is going to be a great day. I'm like, it's going to be awful. It's just going to be awful because then I know it will be the opposite. It'll be the best day ever.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I guess I'm not superstitious at all. Like I can't think of anything except like when I've lied in the past, you know, when you're like, I really hate this job and I'm gonna like I can't say that I need to move home for my mom because she's sick because that's not true and then she'll get sick. But like how do I get out of it? So like I will make up a lie about a family member that's already dead or something, you know?
You'll be like
nothing can happen.
What if that person knows that person died like 18 years ago? You're like, no, not that guy, the other guy.
That was just me in my younger, like when you're making excuses for why you couldn't go to something. Like now I tell the truth and I'm like, I'm at home or like, I don't like this and I don't want to do it anymore. But I didn't have that when I was younger.
You're like, actually, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, have I told you that my grandparents called me Vanessa till I was 13?
No, why?
Because I never told them that was not my name.
Didn't your parents tell you that was not your name? That's not my name.
Old.
That's not my name. They call me Stacy. That's not my name.
Literally, I was like the youngest of all the cousins inside of like, we only went there once a year and I would pass out all the Christmas gifts. And then there would be like 2 left. And I'd be like, these say Vanessa on them. I guess. You're right. That is me. They don't know my name. And I never said anything. Like,
you know what? I don't correct people either. They call me like, actually, this is a perfect example. A client, like, it has my signature in the name, and I also like write my name, and then they'll write back, "Thanks, Jennifer," and I'm like, "Okay, you're welcome, Peter."
And Mary.
By the way, it says Jessica in my signature. Thanks, bye.
No, I think we should just take a moment. Little Vanessa, little 13-year-old Vanessa would be really proud of where I've come today because I tell it like it
A
is
round of
now.
applause for Vanessa. That should be your alter
Moment
ego,
of silence.
actually.
Put her to bed. She's at rest now.
God bless. Amen.
God bless.
Did your friends have a name for you besides Anissa? Did you have a nickname?
Well, this is an unpleasant one, but I did have a boy who I loved very much, like a childhood crush bestie and he called my house one time. Actually, his best friend called the house to tell me that he wanted to call my house to talk on the phone. And so Kevin Thompson called my house, the friend, and
Way
was
to
like,
shout him
"Hey,
out.
yeah, I know. Well, it's so funny because our kids go to daycare together now.
Stop.
And not even kidding, we ran into each other like at the Christmas sing along. I was like, "You're tall now." No, I'm kidding. But no, so Kevin Thompson calls my house and my sister answers the phone. It used to have a landline and everyone can hear everything.
Obviously,
And so
yeah.
I'm like, it's like the first time I ever got a call from a boy that wasn't our neighbor kid. And my sister yells, "There's some," and Kevin goes, "Did she just call you anus?" And I was like, "Yes." He's like, "That's the best thing I've ever heard." And everyone called me anus at school the next day.
Because your sister was said anus. Kevin's on the phone.
That's like what my sisters called me.
So that is your nickname then. If your sisters all calls you anus, then your name is Anus Fulbright.
Yes. And then I went away to college and I got my first job and I was in sales. Like I had to call people all the time. And I got sick of having to talk about my name. Like I don't say it when I go to Starbucks, I just say Annie. And so when I went to college, I went by Annie because I was
Annie Glory.
Annie Glory. So I would go by Annie, and everyone at the company I worked at called me Annie, and it just didn't translate over to anywhere else after I left.
Anissa is a peculiar name. I don't know any other Anissas, but I like it, Annie.
I like it now too.
I was wondering why Annie was all over the place. I was like, why does she keep using Annie? Because I see Annie Glory.
Yeah.
It's like Annie Glory, Anissa Fulbright, Anissa Crisp. You have a lot of alters.
Aliases.
A lot of aliases.
I mean, if you give me a little bit of vodka, I'll be Svetlana for you.
How is Svetlana? Vodka.
I'll give you the foot long.
Oh, I think we've already lost
Give you the good
shit. 9 minutes in.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm totally kidding. But I don't have accents anymore. On the weekend, my weekend was so perfect. Thanks for asking. How
was your weekend, sweetheart?
It was so good. I was like telling my dad because I feel like for a long time we did everything every weekend because it was like the only family time we had together. So we'd be at the zoo, we'd be over here, we'd be over there, we'd be on vacation. And I was just like, this weekend I washed all the laundry, all the kids' blankets. I got a order in for the groceries. Like I just chilled. It was 75 degrees and sunny. Laid out like mats in the grass, and I just wore a bikini like for 2 days straight. I'm like tan.
You like were on vacay, but not on vacay.
But I never left the compound. Like just hung out.
That's very nice.
We had a friend stay the night. All the cousins came over. We just listened to music in the yard, and my sister and I were trying to do impressions. We were just like having a good time, you know? I was trying to be Jennifer Coolidge. I'm working on that accent.
It was her birthday, right?
With it later.
Is your sissy's birthday?
That sister, yes, it was her birthday on Friday. We had a little lunch at the new house. It was cute and girly. Happy. Everyone's getting along.
It's just like everyone gets along, and then it's like tick, 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 tick.
Nothing but ups and downs make you go further, baby.
There's that ripple. It's good. It's good. It's bad. It's bad. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. The
chips get more dip in the ripple, you know? That's a metaphor.
That's why I said it. That's like a deep, like a cod chip.
Okay.
I worked all weekend again. This is the second weekend that I've been doing open houses at my house. I'm trying to sell this baby.
You're working on a goal that's going to change your life, and it's worth it. Sometimes you got to work on the weekends.
I'm working hard for the money. So hard for it, honey.
Makes me want to go to a drag show so bad.
We should do that next time you're here. Are you coming in May?
I can't make a decision yet, but yeah, I'm trying. I'll try.
Okay, can you come and not get sick? Every time she comes to New York, she gets sick.
I will not get sick. Knock on wood. That's not real wood.
You can't go to the bathhouse. I told you it was the bathhouse in New York City. Do not go. You will get a UTI, yeast infection, something very, very bad. And that's what you got. That's not good.
I was beyond. I've never gone to the doctor.
It was in paper. Like, I think it was in page 6 the other day. Did I send that to you?
Yes, and then I sent it to the other Jessica who I went with, and she's like, weird. Didn't happen to me. I was like, cute.
She must not have a sensitive vagina because I would have had your reaction.
Yeah.
Maybe she drinks a lot of cranberry juice. Does she?
No, she does have like a weird charcoal thing in her water, which makes it taste delicious. But I think it's
does that help?
my imagination? I don't know.
Charcoal?
I think there's just a raw piece of charcoal in her water base, and her water base is so pretty. Everything is pretty over there, you know? Oh, I like going to those houses. I like
what houses? Where are you? Where'd you go with this? What's happening? Like, what happened?
You know
I lost it. What houses?
Like, they don't.
Is that what's going on? She's drinking Voss water?
No, it's just a vase, a vase.
She's drinking out of a vase that you put flowers in?
Yes, exactly.
It's not right. I don't understand. I lost what's happening in the story. This is the way I'm interpreting it. Your friend Jessica drinks out of a vase and puts coal in it and drinks it, and so her vagina is okay.
Yeah, totally.
Totally? I nailed it.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, I think so.
I love that for her. I'll try it. I'll get a rock outside, put it in my water and see what happens. Weird.
Anyway. Is it weird? Everything should be beautiful. Take the time to make it pretty, you know? You get one life.
Speaking of pretty, we had an Easter egg hunt at the preschool this weekend. So I'm in charge of events, obviously. And so I went.
And you chose a non-Jewish one.
The people love the egg hunt. They love the egg hunt. So
give the people what they want.
Got to give them what they want. And the kids love the egg hunt. So we went and we got the plastic eggs that have like tattoos or a slap bracelet or a sticker or something in the middle of them. So we put them like all over the playground. And there's 3 separate playgrounds. There's 3 separate grades, 2s, 3s, 4s. And then everybody like lines up in their area. And then on the count of 3, you open the gate and it's like mayhem of kids getting the eggs. It was really cute.
So cute.
Yeah. And then they had donuts and bananas and gummies. It's quite the buffet.
Quite the buffet. We have this really cute video from one of our Easters. We always make the kids like go in the house and then we open up the 2 front doors. Like, you know, it's like a French front door. So we open it up and my friend Ryan was a photographer. So he had like a camera set up really low on slow-mo. And you just see the kids running out with their baskets and their hair and their bows flying. It's like the cutest video. Wind. Yes.
Is that what you do every year?
No, we always do it at my mom's house, but that particular year we had like this great camera set up, but they've moved to Colorado. So I'll try it with my phone this year.
What's colors on your nails?
Oh my God.
What is that?
This is the first time in my life I've ever gotten my nail order. It's called cat eye.
It's like a pearly color. Someone else at the gym had nails like this with the pearliness. What is that called? I don't know.
It's called a cat eye. So these are like metal, little tiny pieces of metal, and they take a magnet and that they do designs with it. So like the flower is a magnet design. Wait, I can't figure out.
So it's a press-on? You have a press-on nail?
No, dude, it's gel. It's gel nail.
They painted it on.
It's paint, yeah. Those are my real nails.
So you went to the manicurist and they painted gel that's like opulent.
And then before you stick it into the LED light, they take a magnet and they hold it over and they let all the metal collect and they draw like a line.
Again with the metal.
It's called a cat eye. I have never had my nails done. Like I never gone in there and got what I wanted. And at this time it took me 6 or 7
You're really thriving
times.
in this era of community of living.
I know. Because I even know what the name is. Now I can say a little more stiletto, please. And I didn't even know that that's what you had to make them pointy.
I don't know. Like I just have nail polish on. They're
I
gel,
was
but
just
they're
like,
just pink.
make them pointy. And then they would continuously make them round. And then I got on Pinterest and I was like, what the fuck are those nail? And I go there and I'm
So
like,
the
stiletto.
shape is stiletto, not
Yes.
oval, not square,
Not almond.
not almond. Stiletto.
It's
I think mine are
almond.
just round.
Yeah.
Well, they're really square with round edges. It's hard to give up the square because I've been wearing them square like my whole life. But now they have rounded edges. But a
This
lot of
is
people,
fun.
a lot of people are wearing the almond.
Yeah.
The almond
Feels
shape.
good. Feels good when you scratch a head, you know? Like when I wash my hair, I'm like, girl, you really did it to
I
yourself.
was gonna say your hair looks a little fluffy today. Looks good.
I did a blowout last night.
It's
Told you.
wonderful. It's wonderful.
Thriving.
Thriving. 2020 thrive.
But no, things could be better, but they're great. So whatever, you know. Oh, I really like just loved. I finally like that friend that I made and her daughter's the one that spent the night on the weekend. And I was like, just go with your mom. We got her. And it's just like nice to have someone, you know, because I don't have a Josh. So now I have a wife. And I actually did post
You have
on
a
my private
BFF.
story.
You have a
No,
BFF.
I'm not committing to that yet. We'll get there. We're still dating.
Oh, you're still dating.
We're still dating. We're still in the
I'm your
honeymoon
BFF.
phase. Yeah. But I did post on my private story because I stopped kind of posting up publicly, but I just made my private story
Yeah, you
bigger, you
only
know?
do close friends.
Yeah, that one. And I posted like looking for a wife or something. And then I had a lot of respondents. And now I'm feeling pretty good about myself, you know?
The bitches, they want the crispy.
They want the crispy.
Not sure about Vanessa or Annie or Anissa, but they
Mm-mm.
want the
You know, I
crispy.
always thought I was a catch, and I was like, I'm pretty good at a lot of stuff, but it's nice to be told.
Yeah, I should put it out there.
Put it out there.
Ladies.
Tell Josh I'm looking for wife applications. What do you think? Better step it up, Josh.
It's going to be like, you stop it. You stop it right now, little lady.
Yeah. Does he call you little lady?
No.
Does he say you're a good girl?
I'll just be like, what are you talking about?
I cannot imagine, like, sorry, this is too sexual, but I just cannot imagine anyone calling you good girl because you're so feisty. No, you're a bad girl for sure.
I've never been called like, oh, you're such a good. Actually, my son, I think, says, oh, you're a good girl, but he doesn't know the difference. But no, if like an adult called me a good girl, I'll be like, what do you want? What can I do for you? Because you're calling me a good girl. That's weird.
That's weird.
I have been called the best.
Yeah.
You're the best. The best.
You are the best.
Yeah.
So
I've also been called the.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
But you take the good and the bad and the in between. No, you got to do it all.
Yeah. Ooh, I wanted to not gatekeep this because we are trying to up our protein. There are these chickpea pizzas at Target or wherever. They're called chickpea. So that like there's a brand Bonanza or whatever. Mm-hmm. The chickpea pizza's phenomenal.
Is it better than the cauliflower?
I think it tastes better than the cauliflower. I bet you the cauliflower is low calorie because these actually aren't that healthy, but there's a way more protein in them than a regular pizza.
I've been failing with my protein fiber intake, but I'm really smoothing it up like with my smoothie to try and get it all in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's tough. I started eating meat again because I was starting to go through like weird things, and then I realized it was like really related to like not eating meat.
Yeah. I don't think we're supposed to get
like
our
my iron
powder.
Like I was like cold all the time and thirsty all the time. I had like no iron in my body.
We're definitely not supposed to get our protein from powder, from a drink. Like you need to get it from food.
I'm going to get it from both because I get my fiber from berries and stuff too. So I put the protein powder with the berries and the nut butter and I don't put any milk in because I'm against dairy at the moment.
Dairy's against you. Let's be honest.
Dairy's not my friend.
I with dairy when dairy started it.
I've always had a fight with dairy, so I need my calcium, but I gotta like lean in less.
You want your cake, but you want to eat it too.
cake. I got a bunt cake. Have you ever heard of Bunt cake?
Yeah.
They're franchise.
The nothing but buns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you had a bunt cake from there?
No, but they have one of those here. Can you
You
believe
should
it?
go. They make mini ones.
Okay, I'll
And
go.
then they make big ones. Get the mini chocolate one. It will change your life.
I have a mom who like makes a bump cake all the time.
Fuck the mom. Go to the bun cake store and get it there. And then you can compare the two. And then just be like, hey, to the mom who makes them, make it more like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't take kindly to that feedback, but I will try.
Does she have a form you can fill out?
No. My God, this woman made like quiche the other day and like
Love it, quiche.
On the table there was blueberry lemon loaf that was like a Starbucks copycat, and then she was like frustrated with everyone because like no one was eating it, but we didn't know if she was cooking dinner at like 4:00, and it was my dad had a bunch of errands to run. It was dinner, and she was just like you can't make everybody happy all the time, but even when I try, I feel like she'll complain about whatever I did to make her happy. Like we called the housekeeper and had the house cleaned. She's like, well, we didn't need to spend that money. It's like,
this pillow didn't need to be fluffed.
Yeah.
This towel didn't need to be washed. It's only been a month.
Yeah. You're like, I just wanted to help with the laundry. And
you've worn that underwear 4 times.
Yeah.
You're not wearing any underwear.
And then I don't know what it was, but she was eating something. My mom was eating something on the weekend. And my sister just was like, she got seconds. And my sister's like, do you really need a second taco, Mom? Because she used to say that. She used to say that shit to us.
That's generational. My parents and my grandma used to talk like that too.
But now I sure you should be eating that. To my mom. I get to say it back when she does it now. I'm like,
she's like, when my mom's like, I'll have a chocolate cake. I'm like, will you? Will you have a chocolate cake? Or are you sharing that chocolate cake with the 6 people around the table? Because that makes
bring extra spoons. Bring 6 spoons.
And can you split the bill in 6 too?
Yeah, and give my bill to her.
Thank you.
Because we said so.
Because we said so. We're at time. Thanks for coming. See you next week. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
To like and subscribe and follow this podcast.
Fast.
Say, I got an itchy bum.
I got an itchy bum.
Oh, you said that very clear. Can you say podcast?
Podcast.
Okay, well, we'll see you next week.